I've been analyzing dozens of different B2B SaaS companies and figuring out what's working for them when it comes to adverts, funnels, messaging. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing that with you. Before we dive into the examples, I just want to quickly go over the biggest mistakes that I've been seeing when it comes to running adverts to get more demos or trials. So the first biggest mistake that people make is not having a strategy when it comes to their meta ads. They go in there just thinking, I'm going to spend money and try to get as many demos and trials that I can. The only problem with that is you're probably going to run out of money quickly. The best way to think about meta ads or any type of advertising is learning feedback and iterations. So what I mean by that is you want to be thinking about your SaaS and thinking about what are the main benefits, what are the main reasons that people are going to sign up and become clients. So you want to be breaking it down to saving time, saving costs, closing more deals, getting more leads, whatever your SaaS helps with. You want to be breaking out all of these benefits and working different campaigns to see which is resonating the most at the moment. So you might think that, oh, it's going to save people so much time because we have AI features, but really it might just be a revenue thing or vice versa. Then once you have that, you also want to be testing it against different segments of your market. So you might be going broad after different businesses, but you really want to be testing who are the 80-20 of the businesses that are going to convert. For example, is it marketing agencies? Then you want to be tailoring your campaigns with that main benefit for marketing agencies. And then in your funnel, you've got stories and examples of other people like them that have had success. The second biggest mistake that people make is not having a retargeting strategy. So the reason you want to be retargeting is just the same as in e-commerce, where in e-commerce you have a number of people who will go to checkout or add to cart but then not purchase. And these are your hottest leads, your warmest leads, and most likely to convert again. So when it comes to SaaS, you want to make sure that you're retargeting everyone that's landed on your certain pages, people who've gone through the funnel, quizzes, that type of thing, or even users that have gone through but not fully converted as well. So you want to have a retargeting strategy that's bringing them back, reminding them about all the different benefits, features in some cases that are going to pull them over the edge and make them convert. The third biggest mistake that I see is just sticking to one form of media. So when it comes to meta advertising, you really want to be testing different forms of media. So it could be infographics, it could be what's called UGC, which is basically, it looks like an influencer is reviewing, or even a customer is reviewing your SaaS. Another one is, you've got static image ads as well. You can even do advertorials, which I'll go into in a different video. But just focusing on one, just doing one media platform is a big mistake that's going to be costing you a lot of money. Okay, so now let's go over to my computer and I'm going to share with you some examples of what's working in 2025. Okay, so the first SaaS we're going to look at is Monday.com. Now, if you're not familiar with the Facebook ads library or Meta ads library, then I recommend that you go in and check, some of your competitors or some well-known brands just to see what they are doing in terms of marketing. I also recommend that you scroll down towards the bottom, because what you'll find is that these are the ads that have been longest running for the longest time, and that means they are their most successful ads usually. Obviously, you're not going to keep something on for a longer time if it's not been working. So you can see this one here, kind of before and after, which is always great in marketing, of the Rubik's Cube complex, and now it's all clean. Always know where every deal stands. So obviously going for the CRM sales angle. And I like that they're going after different ICPs as well. So I found one where, going after marketing projects, you can see going after designing ads, not workflow. So definitely marketing agencies is going to be one of their key ICPs as well. And then if we just dive into the landing page to see how that looks. Again, it's got that touch point of, marketing agency. Successful marketing isn't about ideas, it's about execution. Execute faster with monday.com. And they have a contact form here, which is interesting for this specific use case. But also, going back to the CRM angle, they're testing a different type of landing page where it's more of a quiz approach. So you put in, the AI powered CRM your team will love, what you're trying to do, or, what type of business you are. And then it's going to ask you to sign up as well. So there's just some examples from monday.com. So here's another one I found. These guys are called A leads, similar in a way to Apollo, where they're offering B2B leads. Now, what I like about these guys is they're using a mixture of video and still images. So you can see they've got like the UGC style, very fast creatives. They're doing comparison A leads versus Lucia. They've got a big mix. Now let's go to their ads that have been running the longest. So you saw at the beginning they were calling out their ICP. Now let's go over to their landing page to see how their funnel is. So their funnel is using a lead magnet and basically getting 50 free leads as well. So just thinking about it, it doesn't necessarily have to be a free trial, just worded it differently in terms of 50 free leads or the exact outcome your ICP wants. And then here's a last one. So Sage, which is a big SaaS platform in the UK. Now I've gone down to June. So these are their, most longest running ads so far. Now what you can see here, they're quite big on video, as you can see here, using that UGC personalized story as well. What I find is interesting is when you go through their landing page, they're taking that story again, and just kind of giving more details about that. You can see maybe their ICP is here in this case is female business owners. So that's who they're going after. That's who they're showing in the ad, and they're building a personalized landing page based off of that as well. So not just going broad strokes. So those are just three examples of SaaS companies running meta ads to get more users, to get more demos, to get more trials. Let me know if you want me to go into that in more detail, and I'll see you soon.